Well, Wall Street and investing is so much about mathematical formulas, right? I think I found the one that everyone should pay attention to. So get out a piece of paper and a pad, right? Vaccine distribution plus reopening the economy plus massive stimulus plus spring and summer equals animal spirits, right? The stirring of the nation coming out of a government-mandated slumber with gobs of money in the bank. It's going to make from some serious spending and ultimately probably the ultimate relief rally. So how do you benefit? Well, we brought in Nicholas Wealth Management's David Nicholas. And David, you know, people have saved up a ton of money, all of this. I know they plan to save a big bunch of this next batch, but we're talking still billions of dollars. It's going to be unleashed. How are you preparing to take advantage of it?
Yeah, absolutely, Charles. You know, the question I always get, David, is it value or is it growth? I think it's going to be both. I lean towards value, but I think you have to own retailers here. I think retailers are one of the biggest benefactor of this. So I like Nike, NKE. If you look at that chart, Charles, it's a beautiful chart over the last month. I also like Academy Sports, ASO, outdoor goods, sporting goods, perfect for time of summer. But I think you still want to look at value. I think automakers will do well. Ford has tremendous value, in my opinion. Some of the outdoor marine. So if you look at a boat company, HZO is the name that we own. Marine Max. That chart is absolutely beautiful if you look at it over the last 6 months. So those are some of the names I like. Retail, yeah. I like some of those boating names. Also Financial, Square, and also PayPal as well. MasterCard, I think are going to benefit from more card transactions.
Yeah, I'm with you. I love MasterCard. I love Square. We're not in HZO anymore. We're in BC, Brunswick, which sold all the bowling alleys, and they're big on boats now, too. You know, another part of this whole thing, the media remains perplexed on this retail revolution, the individual investor thing. Obviously, it's real from Bitcoin to cryptocurrency, even the micro-cap stocks. That FDM index is through the roof. Here's what's really amazing. These popular Reddit names that we always hear about, like GameStops, that's fixated some of the establishment. I think people are missing is you just brought up some of these names, Apple, General Motors, Disney. These are also names that the Reddit crowd likes. And to me, it seems that it's pointing to a maturation process among these new traders. I like it. What do you think?
Yeah, Charles, I agree with you. I mean, if you think there's a lot of first-time investors here, but if you look at Robinhood, you know, a year ago in early March, they had about 13 million investors. Today, that number is over 20 million. So there's a lot of new investors out there. But I think the quality of investing is getting better. I saw your interview with Dave Portnoy earlier this week talking about their Buzz ETF. Ford, again, is the number one holding in that. So that's not exactly going for the bottom feeder names. I think they're looking for deep value. It's another name that we hear a lot on the Reddit crowds. So I think they're getting smarter. They're looking for the names that they can see some really good potential upside. So I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, so do I, man. They are changing everything. Hey, always appreciate your expertise, Dave. You're one of my favorite guests, and you're almost always on the money. That's why. All right. All right, folks, we got a pretty good